Peace and blessings, people. Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum. What it do? What it do? What it do? Yeah, I'm doing too much right now. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Hey, boy, it goes down in the United States of America, boy. It is going down. Not only you got the problems over on the West Coast, West Coast. Not only got the problems on the West Coast with the so-called ICE situation, millions and millions of Americans across the board, from the east to the west, got a problem called debt in the form of student loans. Lord have mercy. I said, Lord. Man, you know, it's getting catastrophic so that, you know, we had this 5-year leniency thing with the debt of student loans. And now the chicken coming home to roost. Ooh, Lord. Millions of student loan borrowers are getting financial scarlet letter that could risk their home purchases and job prospects. That's what Elizabeth Warren is saying. Oh, Jesus. Ahead of Tuesday's meeting with Linda McMahon, President Donald Trump Education Secretary Warren published a blog post, first viewed by Business Insider, detailing her concerns with the Trump administration move to restart collection on defaulted borrowers' student loans. Good God Almighty. After Trump announced on May the 5th that consequences for student loan defaults would resume after a 5-year pause, including garnishments of wages and federal benefits, the New York Federal Reserve released a report that said 8.04% of balances moved into serious delinquency in the first quarter of 2025, putting them at a greater risk of defaulting this summer. Most federal student loan borrowers entered default after falling behind in payments for more than 270 days. Oh, God. I don't want to talk about that, especially with the IRS situation. Lord. Additionally, 2.2 million of the newly delinquent borrowers saw their credit score drop from over 100 points after negative credit reporting resumed in October 2024 of the New York Fed said. Warren wrote in her blog post that the damaged credit score is a financial scarlet letter that can follow consumers for years. It can mean borrowers paying thousands more in interest rates on car loans. It can get approved at all. If they can get approved at all. It can mean being rejected for mortgages, forcing people into expensive rental market where would they build no equity. It will mean paying security deposits for utilities, cell phone plans, an apartment that those with good credit get for free. She wrote, nearly half of employers now run credit checks, meaning damaged credit can cost someone a job opportunity. Boy, that's hard, man. That's hard. Warren also said that Trump's big spending bill, which the House recently passed, threatens to push millions and more of financial cliff. The version of the bill that the House passed, which now sits in the Senate, will condense all existing income-driven repayment plans into 2 plans with less generous terms that will leave borrowers paying off debt over a longer period of time with potentially higher monthly payments. Man, this is boy. You ain't gonna win in America, man. You ain't gonna win. You ain't gonna win. You gonna be a slave. They ain't gonna call you a slave, but you a slave to that debt. Because you can't run away from that Mickey Ficky. And it's hard in the name of trying to go to school and better yourself so you can be a better tool, be a better slave so you pay debt. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? This your boy Moosey. Do me a favor. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. It's hard, y'all. It's hard. Peace.
They want to be gods. They want to be seen as one on the top. They want to be feared, so they got to walk around with a Glock. Instead of spreading out love, they learn to slide on the op. They took a nigga off a boat and put a nigga on a block. You put a nigga through some shock, got a nigga on lock. Democrats don't love us, but we still learn to hate Fox. See, the house still missing pops, so he turned the powder to a rock. And he helped his mom pay rent from the bankroll in the shop. Yeah, his mom's house got robbed, but he can't talk to no cop. He was cooking dope on the stove, the baking powder still out. Now he riding around with his partner in an old school drop top. And he hanging out the window like Carl, sanding dreads with the chop. Bullets rain like a storm, he don't care about the cost. He thinking about buddy who renting his house and making himself a loss. Yeah, these days ain't safe no more. You don't know what they hate you for. Duffel bag on go yard. Black names don't carry weight no more. Outside of playing ball and rapping, niggas can't be great no more. If that's the question that we ain't asking, that's the reason we still go broke. Got 4 5s on 34s. Hollow tips and this ain't a joke. I've seen niggas load guns who don't like funds and hold up their own folk. They wanna be loved, they wanna be seen as one on the top. They wanna be nip, they wanna be big, they wanna be pop. They wanna be X, they wanna be Von, they wanna be pop. They took a nigga off a boat and put a nigga on the block.